we might have gotten a little bit ahead of ourselves. Hey guys, Ben and Aubrey here, and tonight we're talking about one of our favorite after-hours events, the Orlando Informer Meetup. We've released a few videos on the Orlando Informer Meetup before, but we realized we've gotten a bit ahead of ourselves and haven't really explained what the Orlando Informer Meetup is. So get your notepads out, hold on to your butts. We've got tons of information coming to you about the Orlando Informer Meetup.
So for those of you who've never heard of it before, the Orlando Informer Meetup is a separately ticketed after-hours event hosted by none other than the Orlando Informer. During the event, you get access to the park after hours, where it's just you and everybody else that came for this specific event. Also, all the food is free. How cool is that? So you can enjoy as many butterbeers as you want. Additionally, most of the rides are a very minimal wait, if not a walk-on. So it's a pretty cool thing to come to. Anyway, check-in's right behind us. Like Ben said, we're gonna go get checked in and get our night started. If what I've said sounds interesting, check out the orlandoinformer.com so you can check out ticket prices, meetup dates, and other happenings here in Orlando.
If you visit orlandoinformer.com, you might be wondering, why are tickets so expensive? But when you think that an Orlando Informer ticket gets you access to the parks starting at 5 p.m., a normal daytime park admission ticket is going to be about $100 to $120, depending on the time of year that you go. Also, at an Orlando Informer Meetup, all rides are going to be a walk-on. So if you think about adding Express Pass to that daytime park admission, that's an additional $100 to over $300, depending on the time of year as well. And at the Orlando Informer Meetup, all the food is going to be free. So when you think about all those costs combined, an Orlando Informer Meetup ticket is an absolute steal. So with Orlando Informer Meetup tickets, you can start getting into the parks at 5 p.m. The parks tonight will still be open until 8 p.m., but after 8 p.m., we're gonna have the parks to ourselves. And free food begins at 9. We're gonna stuff our faces tonight.
It's 6:30. We still have some time before the regular guests leave the park before OI really kicks off. So we're gonna go ride ET because it's only 25 minutes. John's never done it before. Let's go.
Let's get it, ET.
Oh, I'll be right here. John's too young to know what that's about. We just finished ET. It was a great way to warm up for the evening. Such a cute ride. Warms my heart. The Simpsons is just a 15-minute wait. I'm gonna let John decide if we're gonna go do it or not.
John.
You wanna ride Simpsons or no?
What's Simpson like?
It's
I'm not trying to get set up.
It's a big screen, big IMAX screen.
So in good conscience, we decided against Simpsons because nobody wants to lose their Jurassic Park trifle cake like that. So instead, we're gonna go fight some Decepticons and join up with Optimus Prime at Transformers. We're off to a great start. John, what's your favorite Transformer?
Bumblebee.
All hell Megatron.
It's about 7:30. We've got about 30 minutes of daytime park admission before the Orlando Informer Meetup officially starts and the crowds get even lower than they already are. It's pretty empty here anyway, I think more because of weather. But we're gonna go check out what the crowds look like at Diagon Alley and show John Nocturne Alley since he has never been there yet.
or John's gonna get some wizard money.
Well, 15 doll hairs.
I think it's 10 or 20.
10 or
Find
20,
out.
but that's okay.
Okay, we're gonna do 10 doll hairs. Okay.
And do I get a free one?
You have to spend 300 for that.
How old are you?
Yeah, how old are you?
Old enough.
For what?
What?
Old enough for what?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Tell us what you did.
I gave them $10 bill. Tried to get a free wand. She wouldn't cover the other $2.90. Weird. So got $10 out of it.
Now are those like galleons? What kind of wizarding dollars are those? Banknote?
Just a banknote.
Or
Just
$10?
credit. Yeah, $10 credit.
It is officially 8 p.m. The regulars are going to leave the park, start wandering on out, and we get the whole place to ourselves. 60 minutes until free food kicks off. Let's go play MIB.
John, I don't have high hopes for you for MIB. So I think we need to put a bet on it. I'm gonna bet you a key lime cheesecake from Thunder Falls that I absolutely dust you.
All right, I'll take it.
Let's do it.
It is officially 9 p.m. Free food has started for the OI event. We're kicking off the night with a little bit of Louis Pizza. John's in there in line. Let's go grab a slice.
So we've ridden a few rides in studios. We've gotten some food in studios,
You want to go into restaurants?
More food.
but we're gonna make our way over to Islands. And you might ask, why are you going over to Islands when there's so much more to do in studios? The bigger rides during the Orlando Informer Meetup need to be closed by midnight. So that means they'll stop queuing people shortly before midnight, so 11:30, 11:45. So if you're planning on coming to an Orlando Informer Meetup, be sure to prioritize some of those bigger rides like Transformers, Rip Ride, Velocicoaster, Hagrid's, or Gringotts, because they all need to close by midnight. So we're gonna head over to Islands, knock out some of the bigger rides, and of course, we're gonna get some more food. One of the cool things about the Orlando Informer Meetup is that you can actually take the walkway from about Minion Mayhem and it'll pop you out in Seuss Landing on the Islands of Adventure side. It saves you a bunch of time rather than walking out of one park and into another, or if you have to wait on the Hogwarts Express. You're probably not gonna have to wait on the Hogwarts Express during an Orlando Informer Meetup, but it'll still save you some time if you're trying to jump from park to park.
Trying vegan pizza tots. I'm not a vegan. In fact, I love cheese and meat products. They don't look great.
So I would do that and eat the whole thing. Like in one sitting too.
They don't taste bad, but they could taste a whole heck of a lot better. Let's talk tots. If I were to rank those three types of tots in order of least favorite to most favorite: vegan tots, pizza tots, and the very top winner, buffalo tots. If you like buffalo, Get those tots. They're the way to go.
Vegan, trash. Pizza tots, pretty good. Buffalo tots, really good. In that order.
Note about food during the Orlando Informer Meetup is that while a lot of the restaurants will be open, they'll either be serving smaller portions or abbreviated menus. The Orlando Informer will send out kind of what food will be available at each spot, so you can plan your night accordingly based off of what foods you want to try over the course of the Orlando Informer Meetup.
Stopped at Cinnabon, making our way over to Marvel Landing. I picked out some Cinna Sweeties, which I've never had before. Really excited to try these. They come nice little donut hole, cinnamon donut hole, with their own level of frosting.
4 words. Center of the roll.
Just rode the Hulk. John's feeling it a little bit, but great night ride. The Hulk, one of those roller coasters that's great during the day, but arguably a little bit better at night. We'll take it. Let's keep exploring. We're gonna head down towards Spider-Man and jump on that, but I want to point out how empty the park is right now. There are so few people here, and literally the rides have been walk-ons. So one perk of the Orlando Informer event.
Oh, that's tough, ain't it, John?
It's a lot tough in the summer.
What's wrong, John?
Not feeling good. Not feeling good at all.
Why not, John?
Well, you eat all the food, and you go back to back to back to back rides. Not a good combination.
Is that Wimpy's Burger doing all right?
Touch
If I try it, it'll be a miracle.
It's about 10:30. We're about a quarter of the way through eating and riding our way through Islands of Adventure. We're fading a little bit. John's fading in a little bit in particular, but we'll rally and we'll get through Jurassic Park and the Wizarding World and Seuss Landing, and we'll end up back at Port of Entry eventually. We'll get through it. We're facing some challenges, but we got some rides, we got some food, we're gonna get it done.
Trying to rally. It's not going well. Not throwing in the towel yet.
But cheesecake.
This is arguably the best food that we'll eat this entire evening. Oh, that's creamy. John, this isn't gonna sit well with you. If you like cheesecake and you like key lime pie, this is the way to go. Also, just one thing to note, I am a huge fan of a graham cracker crust. This doesn't have that. It's a little bit more like a, not exactly Oreo cookie crust, but like a chocolate cookie crust. I can't say that it's better than a graham crust, but it is not half bad. It's not stopping me.
Guys, I'm sick.
Woo! Got him.
Okay, done.
Well, it has been a heck of a night. We have had a lot of food and a lot of fun. And John's feeling better, so that's good. I'm curious, based off of this video, if you learned anything from this evening, if there's any food that you like, and if you plan on going to the next OI meetup. We'll be there, so we hope you will too. If you got anything out of this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stick around for more Universal content. Bye!